Shalom and good day all, this is the Healing29 back again for another manga review, and this time it's a bit of a manga box set review. And just to show you which box set it is in fact the Silent Voice box set, which also includes some additional things such as the communication booklet, which also has a little bit of an introduction to the To Your Eternity series, which is done by the same writer. Of course, we have the main volumes to the series, so volumes 1 to 7. I have just recently finished this, and I must admit I did quite enjoy this story as it focused on, I guess, two main characters, or the two key characters, one by the name of Shoko, to which her name actually reminds me of someone from Komi Can't Communicate, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. And then there is the other character known as Shoyo. We get to see and understand how the story takes place, along with, I guess, overcoming barriers within the story, but there are also other things that happen within the story. Some things that can come off a little bit disturbing, addressing the issues of suicide, but also addressing how not only how bullying can lead to suicide, but also how other events can sort of like lead to happening back to the actual bully themselves, to which they end up being isolated and losing touch with friends, and not so much family, but mainly in regards to friends. So moving into the next thing, and that is just having a bit of a look at each of these volumes and their covers. I must admit I really enjoyed reading through each of these volumes, and I enjoyed the characters that were introduced. We end up meeting quite a number of characters outside of Shoyo and Shoko, from Satoshi, Miyiko, and a number of other characters as well. And we don't get everyone, but we do get sort of like the main interactive characters that play a part in this story, including how some of the characters view characters that they've had interactions with, especially with Shoyo. When Shoyo has some interactions with some characters, you see a bit of a cross over the character, to which there's sort of like a interpersonal relationship there, or friendship there, or he doesn't have really much trust with them, and you do see that sort of like play out within each of the volumes. So moving into the next thing, and that is the area of the story. Now, with the story, it centers on a character who is sort of like able to communicate normally, speak normally, whatever else, with his friends. Of course, there's the introduction of the new student, to which we learn that this student is deaf, being Shoko. And also how we get a bit of a viewpoint from both of these characters. So from the view of the bully, or the view of the person who was the bully, who learns to make amends with the character he bullied, but he wasn't. We also learned that he wasn't the only character that bullied her, and he also tries to work on getting those other characters that also played a part in her being bullied, like by the class, to make amends too. But of course, some of them are ready, some of them aren't. So, for the overall story rating for this complete series, and also for the box set, I give it an 8.5 out of 10, and that goes towards both the art as well as the story. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.